MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager killed, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and nice soft hands.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Softly on a line to third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he has 9 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Hit in the air to center field. Happ waits on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Standing in, Manny Machado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His second home run of the series. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Orioles strike for one on the home run by Machado. Home half of the first coming up from Wrigley. And Baltimore has the early 1-0 lead. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Kevin Gausman is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's 3 things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155 center field, 280, 25, and 80.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier
First
Baez.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, he's 1 for 5. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Javier Baez is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hayward, or often just Jay Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 2 out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
From the belt, the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Jones is under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Orioles, left fielder,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Two-0 count, the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Happ going back on it at the track, the wall. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his first homer here in the series, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Line softly toward the hole, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
batting 7th, third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckett.
Here's the first pitch to him. Weak chopper up the line, but it's foul, strike 1.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped high in the air. Baez over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8.
Digging in now, Andrew Susac. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Standing in now, Kevin Gausman. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The relay throw. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The O's lead this thing 3-0.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Down the third baseline to his right, Beckham, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 6th, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Jones is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. Right side and right into the chip. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in, Austin Hayes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Happ moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate, Adam Jones. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Happ on the move, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Stepping in, Manny Machado. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
And that's going to get down out there. The relay, and he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Now batting, Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Schwarber makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 4 and the Cubs nothing. So digging in now, Jose Quintana as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Popped up. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out.
Batting 9, the shortstop.
At the plate, Addison Russell. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jones on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Machado has it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding in once again, Trey Mancini.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Ready now for Baltimore. Jonathan Schoop hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham. Swinging a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Schoop at second. Beckham is over at first with 1 away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Happ is in pursuit. 2 gone. So here's the Orioles pitcher, Kevin Gausman. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Towards second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hap is there. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder,
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
this lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. In there for strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes has it in his tracks. And that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail here 4-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Mike Montgomery takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 38, Mike Montgomery.
Trey Mancini will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Chopper foul. Davis over at second. Mancini on at first with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready once again, Tim Beckham. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hal is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Into the box, Andrew Susak. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it 4-0. Tommy La Stella is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Tommy La Stella.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. hit on the ground out to short. Machado is there. And there's one down now.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Anderson.
Here's Addison Russell. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. Russell behind 0-2. Russell is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Second baseman, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Now the pitch. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Steve Cishek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
41. Steve Cishek.
In now, Kevin Gossman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Here's a pop-up now. Rizzo calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Stepping up now, Adam Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Hit hard, but right into the shift. Taken in by Scope. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
To 2-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
number 37, Justin Wilson.
At the plate, Manny Machado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Manny Machado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just 1 pitch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's gone 3 for 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
He pulls this one into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder, Trey.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Brock has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with. And that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other. And if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Back up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Brian Dunzing will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Peter Borges is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Now in the box, Tim Beckham. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant is there for it. 1 away. In now for the O's, Andrew Susak. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 35, Brad Brock.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brad Brock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's Peter Borges standing in. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
But an atom ball right to him for the first out. Here's Addison Russell. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Called strike 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Javier Baez, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Liner towards second, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
I'll tell you what, D-Roll, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And that's it. The Orioles are the champions of the baseball world.
Wow! World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Orioles. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs.